Hi, Autos Only Everett. In this video, I'm going to be going over 3 things that help you guys sell more cars using social media. The first thing is going over your guys' social medias and looking at what you guys are doing good and what you can improve on, as well as looking at what a competitor is doing in your area and what you can model off of. The second thing is I'll be going over is an introduction to Facebook's Ads Manager and going over an example of an ad that I would write to sell more cars. The third thing I'll be going over is how you guys are going to be making money off of my services, and I'll go into detail about breaking down how much you'll be paying for each service and how many cars you have to be selling from my service to break even and to be making money. So we're on your Facebook page right now, and you can immediately tell that you guys' profile picture and your guys' cover page are almost identical. There's a little bit shift in angle, but what I'd recommend you guys doing is actually removing your guys' cover page and actually replacing it with a picture of your guys' maybe a row of cars you guys are selling, or maybe a group of your guys' employees lined up. Something to give your guys' Facebook page a little more flavor to it, a little more originality, where it didn't look like you guys just copied one picture to another. So I would definitely change that. And then going down to your posts, you guys don't post that much at all. This was just only a update that you guys changed your number, and that was on June 27th. And then again June 26th, and you guys uploaded a photo album of your facility. That's awesome. And just not that much, not that much content, not that much, keeping your guys' followers up to date with what you guys are doing. So what I'd recommend for you guys to be posting, at least on a frequency scale, at least once a day. That's the bare minimum I recommend for any of my clients to be posting and what we do for them. In some niches there could be a requirement of posting more within a day, but with you guys, I would just be posting once a day. And the type of content, we'll get into this in the photos area a little bit more, but if you guys post a picture of a car, a cool car, or a video of a car crashing, or a video of a car doing revving, or if you guys even want to post pictures of your guys' inventory. Okay, I see that with a lot of car pages or dealership pages, is that they'll actually post what they're actually having in their inventory, that's a brilliant idea, where people don't actually have to to go to your guys' website to look over that. Pretty easy for them to just look at what kind of cars you guys are selling. So that's definitely something I'd recommend. And like I said, posting between at least one time a day. Going to reviews. So you guys are holding at a solid 4.2 out of 5 stars out of 9 reviews. That's awesome. Not too much to say out of that, other than you guys are doing pretty well. And yeah. Going down to photos. So like I said with the posts, the type of content I would really look at posting is anything within the car niche. Really, you don't have to get too methodical about it. You can just find a viral trending car video and post it, and it's really just about making sure that your guys' followers enjoy that content. And I know that you guys are just a dealership, but there isn't really one way to really post content for your guys' Facebook page. Then again, I'm not just telling you guys to be posting just viral trending car videos and photos. I would also really encourage you guys to be posting what you guys are listing in your guys' inventory. on your guys' Facebook page. You know, you guys have the photos on your guys' website. All you have to do is, copy and paste really and say, what year it is, what make and model, and, how much you guys are selling it for. That's about it. And post, one time a day. That's what I'd recommend for you guys. And then looking at your guys' About Us page. So, you guys have, nothing too much to say about here. You have all the necessary Find Us information, hours, additional business info, additional contact info. Your story. I would say add a little more to your guys' story because it's just copy and pasted from your About info. So definitely, maybe just add like a couple more paragraphs to that. And then, you guys include your team members, which this is a link to the co-owner, which is awesome. I think that's awesome that you guys started to link your guys' team members. What I would do is expand this and, ask your employees if they have a Facebook page, if they wouldn't, mind linking to this Facebook page. So really why I'd recommend this is, once a follower, looks at your guys' info, they can see like, oh, hey, I can actually look at, the co-owner's, personal Facebook page and see that, hey, this guy actually has, some family. He has, interests other than, just selling people cars. So, that's what I feel like that would bring a little more leverage to your guys' Facebook page to, sell more cars. And then, and then we'll talk about your other social medias in a second. But what I'd recommend you guys do is, once you guys make your guys' social medias, link them down here so people can, find you guys pretty easy. So we'll be talking about your Instagram. So I definitely, link your Instagram down here and connect it with your Facebook so people can find you and follow you that way too. And then going down to your guys' community page, so you guys don't have any postings from your guys' community, which is fine. You guys have a very low following and like amount. So, to increase this, what I'd recommend is if you guys have a customer and they were going to post on their Facebook page of their new car that they just bought, I would highly encourage you guys to, tell your sales rep to be like, mention if they could post and tag you guys. So you guys will have an organic, growing community page where people are posting, their new car that they bought, and etc. So that's what I'd recommend for your guys' Facebook page. Going on to your guys' website, nothing too much to say about here. I like that you guys have 4 locations, which is awesome. The only thing that I'd really recommend to you guys to do with your guys' website, your guys' website is phenomenal. You have a plethora of information on finding the right vehicle, financing, trading in, service appointments. That's awesome. What I would do is actually make sure that you can where your customer can easily find your guys' social medias, either at the top or at the bottom. Okay, so that's and any really social medias. I would make sure that it's somewhere where it's easily to be found and people can connect to and connect with your guys' content. And then moving on to your guys' Instagram. So you guys do post on here. It's not, a lot. So this was posted 3 days ago, if I read that right. And then, you guys posted this video, which was about, 1 to 2 weeks ago. Again, so you guys do post, fairly good. You've been mostly posting between this month, which is awesome. I see that you guys are kicking up on that. So what I would do is actually, be posting at least like I said again with Facebook, be posting, at least once a day. And like I said, with the same kind of content as Facebook, it could just be, like you guys got the right idea with, posting a video about like who owns, the automotive industry. So different car companies actually own maybe a whole, a dozen of car companies that you might not even known. And I thought that was interesting to look at. So you got that right idea, and I'd be posting, vice versa on your guys' Instagram and Facebook. You guys also have, this email that I was actually wondering about, because your guys' email that you guys have here I don't know, but this is, an actual company email where it's like at autosonly.dealership.com, where the one is a Gmail account. So I don't know if you guys did that on a mistake, or if you guys actually want that, but I just wanted to bring that up to you guys. So like I said, at least once a day with kind of the same content. You guys are actually making posts on cars that you sold, as well as cars that you guys are listing. So that's awesome. So yeah, I think that covers it for Instagram. And then moving on to LinkedIn, I saw that you guys don't have a page or a company page for your guys' company. So basically, this isn't like crucial. All the other social medias I'll be going over, I would say, are of least importance to you guys in your guys' niche. So I would just make a LinkedIn company page and then connect it with your employees. So it's a really easy way for people to look at that, hey, this isn't just a company. We actually have a plethora of people with experience in sales, a lot of people experienced in car maintenance, and etc. So that's what I'd recommend with doing that. And then on Twitter, you guys don't have a Twitter account. Again, not really important for you guys' niche, so don't worry about creating a Twitter account. If you guys do decide to make a Twitter account, I would recommend not really necessarily making your own content with Twitter posts. I would just be linking them over to either an Instagram post or a Facebook post, so you can save some more time with not looking at what kind of content I should post. So, and then going to Pinterest. You guys don't have a Pinterest, which, that's fine. I don't even recommend Pinterest for a lot of my clients, because Pinterest in a lot of ways is dead and doesn't work as well. And you just can't get the amount of engagement and connectivity as with Instagram. So don't worry about Instagram. Not even worth your guys' time to create one and figure out what kind of content you guys should post. If you guys do decide to make a Pinterest, just pretty much be posting similar or maybe even the same content as your Instagram, because Pinterest is like Instagram, where it's just a lot of video and photo content that people are just sharing. So that's what I would do. So moving on to the second part of this video on using Facebook's Ads Manager and to get more customers is this. So basically, why I recommend Facebook's Ads Manager to all my clients, and highly recommend it for marketing, is because Facebook's, as they have billions of people that use this, Facebook, okay? And what Facebook's Ads Manager does is it opens you up to actually targeting, those 2 billion people, or those 2+ billion people that use Facebook, okay? And there's millions of people just in Washington that use Facebook, and what you can do is market those people your guys' products and services with, specifically what kind of audience you want, as well as, detailed targeting. So basically, we can look at, what kind of marketing objective are we looking at? So we have several. We have under awareness, we have brand awareness, we have reach, we have under consideration, traffic, engagement. We'll be going over an example of an engagement ad in a little bit. And then app installs, I wouldn't recommend this because obviously you guys are in the car niche. So definitely not, not a good, you guys don't even have a waste of time, or you guys don't even have an app to market. And then you have video reviews, lead generation, the messages. You also have conversions. So this is more for an e-commerce side of business, which you guys aren't in. Conversions, catalog sales, store visits. Store visits might be someone or something that you might be interested in. But for this example, I'll just be going over an engagement ad. So our engagement ad, we can either market to get post engagement, page likes, or event responses. For this, we're going to be doing post engagement because further along on the ad, you'll understand. But so the first step in this ad set right here is looking at where we want to market towards. And obviously we don't want to market towards 180 million people in the United States. We want to market people just within Everett. So Everett, Washington. And then, so let's say, so it gives us a little map. So, we'll be, let's go, because you guys are pretty local, let's do, a 15-mile radius. I think that's pretty good because you guys are going to be getting all of Marysville, a section of Arlington, all of Everett, part of Monroe, all of Mukilteo, and all of Linwood, and a bit of Bothell. So, as you can see, that's 500,000 people that are in the age between 22 and 65. This is a lot amount of people to market towards. So let's look at narrowing that down quite a bit. So if you, let's kind of, do some brainstorming and think that, maybe who we want to market towards are people that are just wanting to get their first car. Okay, so between 17, I would think, and maybe let's do maybe 21 at the highest, I would say. And that narrows it down from 500,000 to 51,000. So now we're getting somewhere where it's getting a little more specific on who we want to actually market towards. So because this ad will be actually marketing a BMW X3, we want to look at, what kind of education, what kind of income, what kind of background info do we want to have if we had the ideal customer to market towards. So let's look at education. So let's look at education level. So maybe they just graduated high school. And let's go down again to education level, and let's they're in college, or because they are 17, they're still in high school. So, and as you can see, that narrows it down quite a lot to just 25,000 people. And because we're marketing towards people that will be marketing a BMW X3 towards, we want to make sure that they're actually interested in BMWs. So, all BMW, and let's, do interests. So 105 million people are interested in BMW. So let's go there, and then let's see if there's an interest for a X3. Okay, so there's about 6.2 million people, 6.3 million people that are interested in a BMW X3. So let's see where it comes down in our audience. So 26,000 people. I'd find this is where I would stop actually. I try to, for when I'm marketing an ad, I try to get to an audience between 20 and 30,000 people. I find within a major city to be, pretty good, where the audience isn't too broad and it isn't too defined, where it's literally like a couple thousand people. So this I'm pretty good with. So going down to placements, and what I recommend, or if you guys are going to be doing Facebook ads in any objective, I recommend not going on all platforms. Okay, so for the biggest reason is that not all these platforms are really that effective towards showing your ads. So for instance, I only use feeds with all my ads that for my clients when I'm writing ads, because I want to make sure that their ad is being seen with where their attention is already in. All right, so I don't want to have it in stream videos, okay, where people are more focused with watching their stream that they probably can't record and watch again, or banner ads, or reward videos, or in their messages, their messenger home, or sponsored messages. I don't like any of that. Maybe Instagram, and that'll work maybe with you guys because you have an Instagram profile where you guys could show it in your guys' feed, or on someone's feed. Sorry. And with Facebook, again, just feeds, maybe instant articles, but nothing like in-stream videos, right column, or suggested videos. None of that. I just use feeds because it's what I've seen to be most effective towards my client's advertising budget. So now to probably, the biggest concern is, the budget and schedule. Okay. So for this type of ad, I wouldn't spend more than $100 on, okay, for a given week or 2 weeks, because out of the budget, I recommend all my clients that at least a budget between $600 and $700 starting off with, to just get your foot in the door with Facebook advertising, because anything less, it's really not worth it to actually advertise. Your ads might do something, but it's really the amount that I've seen that can really see the breaking point between a ads budget that actually works, that's pretty healthy, where compared to an ad budget that's pretty deficient and it can't really go where it needs to go. So back again, $100 for this ad. Let's say that we want to run it for a week, and we'll actually go down. You might be wondering, what are we advertising, Trevor? So basically, I'm advertising this BMW X3, okay? And as you can see, I'll go back into the top to talk a little more about what kind of media you can select. But I want to make sure that people are intrigued by the offer. If they can get a free $100 gift card with this BMW X3, I think that's definitely something that I would stop and look at, and stop and actually look at the car and maybe even click over. And so you want to, I don't say you should offer $100 gift cards with every purchase, or maybe for your guys' offer. But I would definitely, look at, what kind of offers can you give to your guys' potential customer to be more incentivized to buy your guys' vehicle. So this is what, just an example that I wrote up. And, going back to, what kind of actual content you guys can post, okay? So for an engagement ad, you can post a single image, a single video, or slideshow. And I would recommend, either of these options are really great. And we'll be talking about short videos when we look at another Facebook page of your competitors. But You know, a single image does a good job. You know, you could fully see a the car. I may even put you know, in all caps lock, you know, clean, you know, to make sure that people aren't weary that, you know, maybe it looks good on the outside but not good on the inside. So I would do that, or, you know, a slideshow, you know, add multiple images of what you guys have on your guys' site. So, you know, a front side view, a back side view, and an interior side view where people can actually look inside and see that, you know, the car is actually in, you know, in really good condition. So that's, you know, that's just like what's really possible with engagement ads on like the content you can post. As well as, you know, you can have a website URL that they link to. So I'm just having them link over to your guys's main page. But, you know, if, you know, we can go back to the BMW page and go back to the X3 and then get this link, copy it, and then, you know, have them just link over to the main page. So that's what I would definitely recommend. Actually, it looks like that link doesn't work, but you get the idea where, you know, you would have them, if they wanted to look at the car, you know, they would be linked over to a landing page where they can get more information on that car. Or even just, you know, how to contact you guys. I mean, you guys could just go to, you know, over here and oops. So let's go, and this is just your contact page. And it might not work because, or sometimes you have to delete the HTTPS to work. Yeah, okay, so now it's recognizing it. And so when they actually click on this Learn More button, they'll be actually directed to your guys's contact page from either location. So that's just how powerful Facebook ads can be. And looking at, you know, one thing I forgot to mention about this is your guys's, you know, what kind of results can you see with spending $100 on a Facebook ad like this for a week? Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but basically for the estimated daily results, you know, between 1,300 and about 3,500 people are going to be reached with this ad. And so what that means is that, you know, basically the amount of people that are just going to be, you know, shown this ad, okay? And then, you know, what kind of post engagement can you see? So, you know, bare minimum, you know, between 24 and 92 post engagements. So post engagements could be so much as liking the page or liking the post, commenting on it, and sharing it. So, you know, 24 to 92 people, I think is really good for the daily results that you can get. Or this is actually maybe the total number. So, you know, you could expect between 24 and 92 people actually engaging with the post within a week. So, you know, I hope this, you know, kind of was a good introductory to Facebook ads and how to make your ad and how to make sure that, you know, it's going to be an effective ad. So, moving on to, you know, a competitor's page in Everett. You know, what they do with their Facebook page, I think, is a really good example to really model off of and look towards for, you know, content creation. So, you know, right off the bat, we have, you know, you can see their profile picture as well as their, you know, this video that they're playing, and pretty much it's just showcasing, you know, the, you know, their establishment, 100% approved, and reliable cars. So they're showing off, you know, their products and services. So that's awesome. I mean, I'm not recommending you guys make a video of this, level, but it's just a good idea to look at, to, see that, wow, that's really engaging to see when you first, go back or go to this guy's Facebook page. And then going to posts. So they are pretty good about posting. They post between, so this is December 29th that they posted, December 29th again, December 28th. So they're posting between 1 and 2 times a day, which is perfect. And see, like, they're not, making anything, they are going to another, level of effort with doing a little more graphic designing for their posts. And if we go to, their reviews, their reviews are 4.5 out of 5. We can't really change reviews, but if you look at their videos, and I really want you guys to pay attention to this, because they actually post videos of their cars. And what they'll do is, they do a little bit of a edit at the beginning, and then they have the car, and then they actually walk around it. They actually take a little minute video and look inside of it, and actually give that person a first person kind of experience of what it's like to actually look at the car. They don't actually have to go to the dealership to look at this Mercedes-Benz car. So this is just an awesome short way for people that are connected with your guys' Facebook page to really view your guys' content. And this is what I would recommend for videos you should be posting on your guys' Facebook page, Instagram page, and maybe even your website. So really easy way for people to look at what kind of cars you guys have, and they do this for a lot of cars that they have. So and you could see you can actually see like how many views they're getting. This was posted December 20th, got 38 views. Again, December 20th, 27. December 19th, 20 views. So it's okay, some okay views. And then like this one got 144 reviews, 143, just 13 on this red BMW, but they got 173 with it looks like the same video that they posted twice. So you can see that these videos do get some traction, and people like viewing these videos. And we'll be talking about their community, and they have a following of 5,500 followers and 5,500 likes, and 15, sorry if I said 5,500. And this is just a awesome example of what's really possible with your community page. Okay, so they do have this one person posting on let me try to mute it. Okay, so going back, they do have this one person posting on their page for them. Another person doing that, another person doing that, another person doing that. But basically, when you don't have people just posting on your page for yourself, you get these people. So it looks like actually this happened from their own moderator, that someone actually bought a car, and let's look at this one. So they actually so this actual person actually posted at on their page of a car that they're selling, a Honda CR-V. So this is just what's possible with having a following and having people just post for you. You don't really have to worry about people posting content for you guys. So that's just awesome. Going back to Okay, so we can look at photos. So kind of going back to your guys' page on what kind of content you guys should post. So, we're just scrolling through here, and it's just a lot of postings on, the cars that they're selling. And I think somewhere in here they're adding a description of what kind of car they're actually posting about. It's a BMW. It's this model, this year, etc. And you could just see that a lot of these cars have multiple photos towards them, and it's probably the same as what they're actually listing on their website. So they're not actually doing a lot of extra trouble to post these, other than maybe just writing a little content of what kind of car it is. And then as you can see here, they had this special going on here. Another special. They might have like a small graphic designer designing some content for them. But overall, it's just pictures of their cars that they have probably in their inventory. So that's what I'd recommend you guys just posting. Just look at what kind of photos your competitors are posting, and kind of just model off that. So going down to their about page, nothing too crazy over here. The only thing really I have to say about this is that they don't have a story, which I recommend all business pages have that. They also have a list of team members, which is awesome. But other than that, nothing too much. Community page we went over. So the next thing I want to go over is this page called Offers. So basically, this is an awesome way for their guys' Facebook followers to opt in to get notified about new offers. So what this will do is, once you guys, if you guys do this on your guys' Facebook page, what will happen is your guys' followers will get notifications if you guys are having a sale. And there's no extra work that you guys have to do. You just really have to tell Facebook that, and the work has already been done, because people will, a percentage of your guys' followers will opt into this and want to be notified when there's a next sale. So I think this is an extremely powerful way to get word out of a new sale, so you don't have to do that much advertising, and you don't have to spend so much effort just getting word out. Another page I'd like to go over is this inventory page, which I think is an awesome way, very streamlined way for Facebook users to look at to look at their inventory, and basically I can see that they're selling a Porsche Boxer, a BMW 3 Series, a Maserati, a Honda Accord, and I can just go on and on at looking at what kind of cars they sell. And I don't have to, go to their website to do this. So this is, again, something I'd highly recommend you guys do, because it's a powerful tool to, for your guys' followers and your guys' potential customers to look at the car even faster. They don't even have to go through the website, look at, go through what kind of, location you guys are at. They just go boom, what year, and then boom, what kind of make, and then model. So this is just, like I said, an extremely powerful way for people to just look at what kind of cars you guys are selling. So the second thing I'd like to go over is, we'll go over how you guys will make money in a second, but the and then we'll go over a 3-month battle plan. But the first thing I'd like to go over is, the services that I provide. And I actually, above these services that I provide, I offer an elite growth business package for $1,500. I'm not recommending that for you guys at all. I'm actually recommending a lower package, and I'll go back down again, is a advertising package for $1,000. And basically, with your guys' niche, I find that, obviously you guys don't need a new website. You guys, don't really need an entry-level package, because yes, posting would be great for you guys every day of the month. Creating your platforms and making sure that the text posts and the images are of high quality. And I don't think the one-on-one coaching would really work for you guys. Not because I don't think you guys are coachable, but basically because I find that advertising would be the most powerful form to see your guys' business excel. Because basically, like I went through with Facebook Ads Manager, is that I can target specific people that are interested in your products only. Okay. And so what we would do with my agency is we would run your Facebook and Instagram ads. We would use tailored ad copy for your guys' specific interest. We would make sure that we're not just using some generic ad copy that we pulled from the web. We would want to make sure that the ad copy is tailored towards your audience. So if we're selling towards a group of people that have just gotten their license, we would want to make sure that ad copy tailors towards them. The same way as maybe tailoring to someone that's maybe between 35 and 40 that are looking for a new pickup truck. We would want to make sure that the tailored ad copy is right for them. As well as we have a guarantee of reaching between 9 and 14,000 people, and obviously this is really dependent on your guys' advertising budget. And to be honest, this is a low ball number. We can definitely exceed 14,000 people in a given month of advertising if your guys' budget is between $600 and $700, starting off. So that's what I would recommend, or for the advertising budget, but this is what we guarantee for people being reached. So I don't know if you guys can see this right now, but this is a case study of an advertising campaign we did in October 2017. And basically, my client didn't know how to run Facebook ads. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what does this, what does that. So basically, what we did for them, we were like, all right, we just want to get you started with Facebook advertising. So let's start off with a budget of about $300. So what we saw was basically a huge increase in all of these numbers. So in impressions, we saw a increase of about 271% with 24,000 people being seeing the ad, or at least showing the ad towards. And then we got an increase of about 191% for reach. So if you're wondering what impressions and reach mean, impressions is just how many people were kind of pushed this ad, and then how many people actually stopped to look at this ad were 16,000 people out of that 24,000 people. And then, as you can see, the unique link clicks, I know that the picture isn't that good to show it, but basically, we had an increase of about 331% for link clicks, and that's an extremely that's a huge amount of link clicks that my client had never seen before. And basically, out of the 16,000 people, only 347 people clicked on that ad, which is actually, in advertising practices, that's extremely good. And again, for only about $300 worth of advertising. So that's just a case study on what's really possible with Facebook advertising. I know that's just link clicks. That's not. This was a traffic ad. This wasn't an engagement ad, but it shows its justice that Facebook advertising is very trackable and very useful. So the second to last thing I'd like to go over is the 3-month battle plan if you guys were going to sign with me. So basically what you could be looking at is in the first month is first installing a Facebook pixel, in which I believe you guys are actually doing that. Yes, you guys do have your guys' Facebook pixel, which is awesome. So you don't need to go and install that. And then what we would do for advertising is run engagement and traffic ads with custom audiences on Facebook. So basically what I just showed you previously with Facebook Ads Manager is we'd want to make sure that we're making ads with sales or offers, or like you saw in Facebook Ads Manager with that $100 off or $100 free gift card. And then we would want to make ads just general traffic to your guys' website or even page. And then we would want to be making sure we're adding we're advertising vehicles that you guys are just listing. So for this particular one, I would be listing vehicles that you guys really want to sell, not just any vehicle, but any vehicle that you guys are very motivated to get off your guys' lot. So moving on, probably the most crucial month is, and third month is also crucial, but the second month is retargeting ads from your guys' Facebook pixel and Facebook page with possibly a new offer or the same offer. And this really just depends, but this is the first month is just getting data on what kind of audiences actually like to engage with your guys' content. And so what we'll actually do is we'll look at that and we'll want to think, what's a way that we can retarget them with a more compelling offer, or it might even be the same offer and it might just be showing them the ad again to see if they convert. And then again with the second month, we'll be running engagement and traffic ads with sales and offers, and then general traffic to website or your guys' Facebook page, and then listing of vehicles. So that's about it. Just retargeting, I want you guys to focus on, because retargeting is such a powerful tool, because you can't retarget people that just look on your guys' website and then go back and do something else on their Facebook page. What you can do is if anybody goes on your website, what will happen is Facebook will see that and be like, okay, this person is an actual Facebook user. We'll go back and tell that person that actually had installed that pixel and tell them what kind of audience do people actually fit under that visit your guys' website. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what Facebook pixel and what the Facebook page are really opens you up to be doing for retargeting. So then this third month, it's pretty much going to be the second month, but just another reround of doing retargeting and seeing if those people convert and actually do buy a car with possibly a new offer or the same offer, and then running more engagement and traffic ads on Facebook. Like I said again, between sales and offers, general traffic to web page or Facebook page, or just listing of vehicles. So I hope that kind of made sense. I'll let you go back up to look at that. First month, just getting traffic. Second month, getting data, and then from the first month to retarget for the second month, and then the second month is the same thing, getting data from the second month to do another round and retarget those people. The last thing I'd like to go over is how you guys will make money. So basically, so the cost of services and advertising, it's $1,000 per month for my advertising services, and then for, like I said, for the advertising cost, I prefer, or all my clients to even start with, is between $600 and $700 a month. And so, this correlates, or this totals between $1,600 to $1,700 in actual money that you'll be paying me for services and advertising. Okay, and so if we want to look at the nitty gritty of car sales and how you guys are going to make profit, I did a little bit of math and research here where I looked at some research, and it's about 10% for net profit per car that you guys will sell. This might be a little lower or a little higher, so you guys can do the math as well. And then I looked at, let's say that average car cost $5,000, okay. And then we look at that 10% out of $5,000 is $500, and then we do $500 times 3 cars. That would be $1,500. So basically, I would have to be selling at least more than 3 cars for you guys to start breaking even with my services and the cost of advertising. And I didn't know if you guys, I know you guys do offer financing, and I didn't really find that much information on how much people will make off of, car financing. But you guys can figure that in to, how much, I actually have to produce in results for you guys to actually be making profit from my services. So, I hope this was, useful for you guys to look over and make sure that I'm not just pitching you guys a service fee of $1,000 and recommending you guys to start of an advertising budget between $600 and $700 without actually looking at how you guys will make money as well. So I hope this video was overall informative, and it helped you guys, looking at what you guys improve on with your guys' social media and how you can leverage that through Facebook Ads Manager and creating an ad to actually sell a car off of your guys' lot. So my contact information will be down below if you want to further this conversation and talk about how I can provide my services to you guys to sell more cars. This document, as well as what you'll be looking at, is linked down below, so you can view that as well. I hope you enjoyed this video overall, and I hope we can talk sometime about how I can increase your guys' car sales. And thank you for watching this video, and having a good day.